Hi guys, how are you? You know, uh, so with this video, I have to say it at the beginning, because they say, one guy said, you cannot promote from the very beginning, but I did already a few videos. I didn't do like 300 or 500 or 100 videos, but I did like 15, 16, or maybe 20. Some are, I deleted or were deleted somehow. So check it out, the way of income, of passive income, or even just exchange your fiat currencies, guys, because there is a thing that governments are working on the DBDC, DBDC, digital currency, CBDC, central banks, digital currencies, guys. So yeah, we have to diversify, because that's the thing, guys. We don't know. Are there some stars up there? It looks there is a evidence there are no stars up there, and I did it in the last video. I mentioned that in the last video, in the hexasphere. There is a quite high temperature, so it's like 1000 degrees. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the rockets are not able to survive. Present rockets are not able to survive such a heat, guys. So that's the thing. Yeah, we don't know, or we there is more and more evidence. Actually, we live in the flat Earth. In the middle of the flat Earth is Antarctica. Yeah. So, or guys, some of you who still do not believe, because you've got right to do not believe. Just purchase some ticket and fly up there, and tell to your acquaintance or your friends about it. Yeah. So, guys, but what I would like to talk about is about that a part of the fact exposed in that video. We were not in the moon, because there is a video from that Alatra TV, Alatra Kaleidoscope. I'm gonna post those links if I do not forget under this video. But there are another three interesting videos, and today I found out, by mistake, about the shocking child sacrifice ritual of the Phoenicians, blood on the altar parable, guys. If and there is a connection with, actually, with another three videos: 11 Frederick experiment, then about the ninth circle, and then Count, Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the 16th century killer, absolute crime. Guys, you we need to realize, or we need to figure out if there are some things which are, affecting you, which are kind of abusing you. You need to report it. You need to report it to the. You just need to speak up. You need to speak up in your community, in your, workplaces, in your neighborhood. Yeah. Best things, also good thing would be to have a speak up section in your web pages, guys. Yeah. I saw it, one company has it. So then you can leave the message, maybe anonymous, and on some regular basis, they can, you know they can they can they can have a discussion about, legitimacy. if those things are legit. I mean, it's a bit of tricky in this situation. Yeah, guys, because that's the thing. If we live in the fishbowl, so-called fishbowl, then guys, we need to maybe we need to more plan our finances and even somehow figure out what is optimal or sustainable way of doing the things and solving the problems and yeah, of survival kind of, guys. And regarding that, Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the 16th century killer, absolute crime. I mean, there were already recorded a few videos regarding this topic. I mean, that female was no doubts about it, under the really high pressure, because she was kind of deputy. She was running her 17 castles and several estates, including flats in Vienna, in flat maybe, or house, probably house. Guys, so regarding that video, I mean, she was exposed and when she was 6, she was exposed to the cruelty, because yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, some horse was killed along the gypsy female, as I did understand well. And that female, I mean, medieval times, those times were I mean, if humanity was because of that development of the weapons was not so sophisticated as these days, when we've got nuclear weapons for our disposal. They had swords and muskets and some, I mean, shooting guns. So, and artillery. So, and so they, I mean, those sometimes those conflicts were lasting 100 years, like the 100 years war in Europe after the Black Plague. So I mean, that's depends, guys. Yeah. So what I would say, but about the females, what I would add on that video, I mean, there were, yeah, what I would add, when her husband was dead, even the problem was the females were at that time, they were forced to marriages, when they were very young. So sometimes, those guys were coming from multiple wars, when they were bravely, trying to defend their land. So maybe they were, I mean, they exposed those females even to some kind of, violence, even during that wedding night. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. I was not married, but I do remember there was some even, guys, there was even some habit in the weddings that somehow, that guy who used to, there was some old habit they used to kidnap during the wedding was some, I mean, and people were laughing from it, but so there was even some habit that those females who were getting married, they were exposed to kidnapping during the wedding. They were kidnapped for a short time and then they were brought back. So I don't know where is this habit coming from, but I mean, I've heard it. And yeah, guys, so yeah, in that 11th Frederick experiment, there was I mean, I'm gonna repeat it again. uh, those, I mean, there were a few experiments, running, during those centuries, guys, and most of the time during, I mean, from the I mean, with governments and with kings were running these experiments, yeah, guys, because they could afford it, yeah. And for example, here, this female, she was quite under big pressure to, I mean, running her estates, but also she was exposed to cruelty when she was very young, 6 years old. I mean, see that video, you're gonna find out. Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the 16th century killer, absolute crime. But also, um, we do not. What is my intake? When her husband was gone, I mean, she can thrive on her passion, and maybe somewhere inside of her was hidden some, sadism. Because I mean, it's not easy to, I mean, run such a inherited and gained and acquired such acquired possessions. So I mean, she was under constant pressure during her life. Even maybe in one short sequence, it was shown she was even doing accountancy. I mean, I saw it multiple times in, in this region. Some, guys in business, they do specialize, they do constructions. They've got also sometimes, I mean, security services, and I mean, a mixture of activities, but maybe, it's not just here. So I mean, that's it. Others, they don't want to get involved to anything. So yeah, when she was 44 years old, I mean, this number 44, it's so often, I mean, popping up in the history. That's unbelievable. So her husband was killed in the battle. I mean, and she could strive on her passion, maybe. But it's hard to say, I mean, what she was, but maybe even, I mean, some of those documents were removed. Oh, obviously, I mean, those aristocrats didn't want to expose, didn't want to expose maybe their body, their I mean, similar um, body, yeah, bodies, body, and yeah. So she was striving in torturing when she was with the help of her, probably, well, or maybe it was just her servants. She was giving good commands, but that's how it goes. I mean, we can see it in recently also. I mean, you know how it goes. Mm, too too big to fail, too big to jail, guys. So I mean, it's nothing new. 600 killed females, and that's the thing, guys. You need to talk about your problems. If you see something which is not which didn't fit in your well, I should talk from the paper. If I'm not talking from paper, I'm all over the place. Yeah, so guys, but what I would like to mention is that, for example, there is another thing we do. I mean, we do not kill females only physically. Sometimes they use the term lady killer, but sometimes you are, I mean, lady killer is can be female, which is killing females, maybe her competitors, or it could be a man, lady killer. It's that guy who could kill some premature love, emotionally, and then it's gonna leave some scarf on the in the female soul. So guys, maybe you know some of you did this, maybe even me, I did it. Yeah, so yeah guys, so that's the way it goes sometimes. It's not good, you know, those females, you know, bear in mind guys, those females will sum up your acts later on. They will, I mean, partner, they can go to the to some witches, or they can, you know, they can have some acquaintance, you know, whenever you go guys. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy. And those, I mean, yeah, so that's the thing guys. But I heard, even sometimes I heard, even those people who are quite a lot, I mean, exposed to power, you know, they've got this kind of, I mean, because it's a tremendous pressure guys. And if they do not do some, I mean, physically active sports, sometimes, I mean, they do even they like to attend those clubs like a sadistic, you know, sadistic clubs or something like that, when they are exposed to some prostitute, or in the, wearing a leather, and yeah, I mean, she's torturing them. I mean, in the, I mean, probably she's not killing them, but she's torturing them with some wimp, something like that. So I mean, I I saw it once or two times. I'm not sure if still this practice exists. Maybe it's some kind of special, you know, special club, guys. So check it out, the ways of private income, guys, because you see, you know, now even businesses, guys, businesses, they are. But guys, regarding the ninth circle, I was checking, you know, a few people from the ninth circle, they even do not live, guys. They do not live. They are not alive. Are we going to blame their children? I mean, we should draw some line. I mean, we should point it out on this, but we should draw some line, and mm, yeah, I mean, start it from there somehow. And yeah, guys. So I mean, take care. Take care. Mm, bye for now, and peace out and peace indoors, because it's gonna be Christmas. But try to preserve that. Try to preserve that Christmas, if that peace even after Christmas. Yeah, guys. So I'm out.